Hey YouTube, I hope you're all having a nice day. This video will be targeted at people who are interested in Monster Hunter Wilds but have never played a Monster Hunter title before. When I was looking into buying this game, it seemed like everyone who was reviewing or talking about it had a deep knowledge of the systems and mechanics, and I didn't feel like I could relate to their videos. Hopefully, my perspective on the game as a new Monster Hunter player will speak to you more, as I won't be glossing over some of the core Monster Hunter systems that fans of the series expect you to know. My prior experience with this series consists of a few hours in Monster Hunter World. This is over 3 or 4 characters where I'd create my hunter, play a bit of the tutorial, and then be overwhelmed and leave. In the run-up to Wild's release, I didn't pay attention to betas or anything about it, as I thought that I wouldn't be able to get hooked on the game. However, as the game had a few days left before release, I looked at a couple of reviews, saw the amazing monster designs and the world teeming with life, and I heard that some of the systems had been streamlined, making it easier for new players. I decided to give this series another shot. The first thing I did when loading into Monster Hunter Wilds was create a character. My girlfriend helped me create my hunter and my palico, which is your little cat companion that will accompany you throughout your journey. Straight after this, however, I found my biggest issue with the game, the performance. The game starts with a few cutscenes which had horrible frame rates. When I finally gained control of my hunter, I spent hours trying to figure out how to make the game run smoothly for me. I have a 3070 Ti, and in the end I had to play the game on medium graphics in 1080p, still without the game being silky smooth and with the textures looking nothing like I was expecting. This is how I played through the whole game, however most of the time I forgot about it as I was having so much fun. The game introduces the systems one by one over the course of the story. This allowed me to learn the game's systems step by step and not all at once. I felt this game did a much better job of introducing new players to the series compared to my previous experience with Monster Hunter World. Choosing your weapon is one of the first things you do. There are 14 unique weapons, all with different abilities and attack patterns. Some are completely offensive, some have defensive capabilities, and some are in between. I started out using the bow, which is the playstyle I usually go for in games like this. I enjoyed it, but I soon realized that I needed to use a slicing weapon to cut off a particular monster's tail to make some armor. I switched to the longsword, hit some weak points, performed some combos, and never looked back. Monster Hunter's combat is different from a lot of other games in the genre, because there is no proper lock-on feature. This is very hard to get used to at first. I spent a lot of my early hours comboing the air while the monster got free hits on me. The more I played though, the more I realized how satisfying it can be when you aim your swings properly, hit wounds or weak points, and perform your weapon-specific combos. Pretty early on, I became a big fan of the combat. Along with the addictive combat, I found myself grinding for monster parts for hours, just trying to get that rare piece of loot to make a new armor set. I found myself pleasantly surprised with how quickly I got hooked on the gameplay loops here. It felt as if I'd cracked the Monster Hunter code and I was ready for whatever this game threw at me. As the story goes on, the monsters just get larger and more outrageous, with crazier attacks and better rewards for slaying them. I always looked forward to finding new monsters and seeing what armor and weapons they would unlock. The story in Monster Hunter Wilds is very simple and easy to follow. You're a hunter on an expedition to a new land, where you're searching for a mysterious people called the Keepers. You travel with a band of friendly characters through different biomes, encountering new monsters on your search. I found the simplicity of the story and how it introduces you to new areas, monsters, and systems to be the perfect place for new Monster Hunter players to be introduced to the series. I think one of Monster Hunter Wild's best features is the multiplayer, and how easy it is to jump into other players' missions and for others to jump into yours if you let them. I didn't realize this back when I tried the previous game in the series, but Monster Hunter is definitely best played with others. Even if you're not speaking to them and they're just randoms, it's just so much more fun that way. I would always send up a flare when starting combat, which invites others to join your lobby, and when I was grinding for monster parts, I would check to see if someone else had sent up a flare and I'd join them. I rarely opt into co-op in games where single player is an option, but there's something about this game. It's so satisfying when you're working together with 3 others for 10 to 50 minutes and you finally manage to take down a giant monster. I don't know if any other game feels the same, but definitely none that I've played. When writing this, I've only just finished the main story, and it took me about 24 hours, which included grinding for armor and weapons for hours. I haven't done any other side content, and as far as I can tell, the vast majority of content is best enjoyed after completing the story. Monster Hunter Wilds really surprised me. I went from someone who didn't think that this was his type of game to being a full Monster Hunter fan in only a few days. I can't wait for this game to be optimized, I can't wait to keep playing anyway, and I can't wait to jump into some of the older titles as well. As I'm writing this, the game has been patched and some improvements and optimization have been implemented. However, it's still not perfect. If you have a high-end PC, I would strongly recommend this game, but if you don't, then I would weigh your options and potentially wait for the game to be optimized more. I'd love to hear about your experiences with Monster Hunter Wilds, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.